That when I was in school, that's okay. Look, she's allowed to do anything you want. Kids rule in my house, okay? What's the matter? What's the matter? I don't blame you. I'm bored with me too. Yeah. How are you doing?
This is Joe Biden during a ceremony honoring UConn for winning the NCAA championship in men's basketball, where a baby started crying mid-speech, and we got a brief reminder of what it's like to have someone in the White House capable of empathy. And if you think that's a shot against Trump, it is. And I say that because we have the misfortune of being able to directly compare Joe Biden and Donald Trump on this exact issue. Here's Trump when a baby interrupted his speech. Let me know if you can spot the difference.
Ripped us absolutely to shreds. Actually, I was only kidding. You can get the baby out of here. That's all right. Don't worry. I think she really believed me that I love having a baby crying while I'm speaking. That's okay. People don't understand. That's okay.
Because of Trump's criminality and his embrace of fascism and his open corruption, we sometimes forget that he was also a soulless piece of shit. Nice to get those reminders every once in a while. And that contrast didn't go unnoticed by the Biden campaign. They quickly created an ad that put the disparity on full display.
Actually, I was only kidding. You can get the baby out of here. I think she really believed me that I love having a baby crying while I'm speaking. People don't understand.
That's okay. Look, she's allowed to do anything you want. Kids rule in my house, okay? What's the matter? What's the matter? I don't blame you. I'm bored with me too. Yeah. How you doing?
Now, I know that character might seem like an irrelevant detail, but let's not forget that Trump's god-awful character informed his decisions as president. He implemented a child separation policy that his own attorney general admitted was a policy of deterrence, intended to be so cruel that it would discourage other migrants from coming here. His budgets all included cuts to earn benefits like Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid, even though for most people, those programs are their only lifelines for seniors and disabled and low-income folks, and that for many of them, that would mean the difference between life or death. He refused to stand up for Ukraine and even sought to weaken NATO, the only alliance actually serving to deter more aggressive Russian action, even though Putin's unleashed a wave of terrorism against innocent Ukrainian children and women. So while I fully understand that one moment responding to a baby doesn't make or break someone, you can still take a lot away from a moment like that. And we already have confirmation that Trump's glaring lack of empathy has resulted in decisions as president that have caused immeasurable harm and damage. But the sad truth is that our memories are short. We live in a breakneck news cycle, and even with Trump being out of the news for a few months, people forget just how dangerous he was. And so in instances like this one, where we're able to directly contrast his character and that of Joe Biden, it's an important reminder that that kind of thing matters. And it fully informs how that person will lead once they're in office. We saw with Trump a president with no empathy, no compassion, and no decency, and that was a presidency culminating in an insurrection against our own government. And we're seeing now with Biden, a president led first and foremost by his sense of all those things that Trump lacked. And what's resulted is that healthcare is more affordable, that the cost of life-saving drugs and treatments like insulin are now within reach, that the climate and the future of this planet and our children are being taken into account, that veterans will get care, that guns will be a little bit more regulated, that the middle class has access to millions more jobs, and that wages have gone up. None of that is an accident. It is a result of having a president in office who not only governs based on his values, but who actually has values to govern on. Before you go, I need some help. Please subscribe to the channel and do your part to help grow the progressive media ecosystem. I don't do sponsorships or paid ads, I won't ask for money, but just subscribing to this channel goes a really long way, and it helps get the message out to more people. The subscribe button is right here on the screen. You can also subscribe to my Spanish language channel, which I made to reach those crucial Spanish-speaking voters. That link is on the screen too. And finally, if you want to listen to my audio podcast, you can follow that link as well. Thanks so much for watching.